Her name is Linda George. Good morning to you, Linda. How you doing this morning?
I am fine, thank you, Matt. How are you today?
Well, yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. Not as fine as you are, but I'm fine.
Oh, I'm great. I'm great.
You sound very great. You sound very great. Linda,
Oh, yeah.
yesterday, of course, we discussed this issue with the fall Coop and your fall Coop, and the hotel next to it. I know you've been in this fall Coop business for a little while now. Can you establish how long ago you had this fall Coop?
Approximately just a little bit after 2018.
Oh, 2018. So it's almost like 7 years, 7 years old.
Correct, correct,
All right.
correct.
Yeah, but we were discussing in the and I'm not sure. I've heard information that maybe your lawyer told you stay away from that discussion. What can you tell me in response to that?
Well, first, Matt, I would like to say thanks to all your listeners. This support has been so great. I feel like I'm a celebrity right now. My phone cannot stop going off the hook. I guess everybody now know about me since the gentleman went on your show
Yes. Okay.
to publicize this matter. So I think I can run for president for any country and win.
you
Um,
you become that popular. Okay.
yes. In regards to, I have gotten advice not to discuss a lot, but I want to thank all your listeners, the people who have supported me tremendously. It has been overwhelming.
Hmm.
I never knew I was that loved. You can win all, but you would win some.
Hmm.
And but most important thing, what I would like to discuss with you, like my lawyer says, I've been advised
Okay.
not to have much discussion in here, but I would like to discuss the environmental part of this show.
Yes, because
I have been
go ahead. Yeah.
go
No, no, because I'm hearing a lot of reports about this your fall coop is not environmentally friendly, hence you're getting a lot of complaints about that. Tell spokespeople about your environmental.
Matt, that is not true. Matt, every year I pass my inspection with flying colors. I have had harassment from the environmental department, constant. I think I'm the only person in Dominica who goes through people coming into my property over 10 times a year. They have been here. Reps from this constituency has been calling Mr. Craig to come into my property. He's not even in my area. He comes here, he show up. Brings other people, he show up and says, "See that you come here, where's my report?" He is not even the person to give me my report, but he shows up. They send him here. I am tired of the Ministry of Environment who has been harassing me. I even discussed this matter with my lawyer, who said he would write to them at the time. I have not done that. You cannot be harassed. I'm the only person in this country that see environmental 10 times a year.
So why?
No, I think environmental is abusing. They are abusing that office for whatever reason it is.
But
And I am not happy with that. Do not come on my property. I have my environmental paper for the year. The only thing I've been told on my paper is, Linda, you need to have a foot basin for when you're walking from pen to pen, and you can tidy up your surroundings areas, the yard and things like this. I have never gotten one negative report. Environmental doesn't come to my property with one person to say, like, Linda, no, this person, they're hooking me up. They come with everybody. They don't tell you when you're coming. They come with Dr. Luger. I think she's the vet for this area. I am just fed up of the harassment. And that is all that I have to say, Matt, pertaining to this, because it is not fair. I am sure the environmental people does not come and take pictures of and videos of people pets, people cook, but they have done that. When I ask them, have you seen anything wrong? No, everything is perfect. So I don't understand
so
what is all the talk about.
so why
I
why
have
why
been
why,
here.
why Linda, why are people complaining? Because I'm hearing a lot of people saying, and even this morning somebody said, oh, you should
Matt,
you should remove this foul pen from that area. I heard people
Matt,
saying
go
that.
tell the same lady from Kennedy Avenue, tell her don't come here Christmas for eggs, because I know who was there.
Oh,
Tell her do not come on my property at all, at all, at all. Okay? First thing, Matt,
yeah.
I have been here prior to this hotel being opened, and not one complaint. And I have pigs then. I have pigs then. Nobody never complained prior to this hotel open. As soon as they excavate and put down, that is when everybody start complaining. I mean, what a coincident thing. The environmental never heard of me prior to this to come and to have a discussion. This is not right. Man, I have people that you can walk sometime in front of my bags of dead animals, throw in front of my property, dead dog, bag of this hair. Whatever anybody is doing to me, God doesn't sleep. And no weapon shall form against me for anybody. None. It will not happen.
But let me ask you.
You stay on your property, and I'm on my property.
Let me
Simple as that.
let me ask you. Let me ask you, Linda. Let me ask. Let me. Have you received planning permission for this construction of this fall coop?
No, I did not know anybody need planning permission to build a fall. I don't think anybody in this country has planning permission to build a fall coop. So if you can get me one person in Dominica who has a planning permission to build a fall coop and show it to me. Does people build property and have planning permission? Show it to me. There's big structures that went up. Do they have planning permission in this country? Then show it to me. So let us not pick on me for anything. I think you guys got bigger fish to go after and bigger fish to fry, except my little chicken pen.
But let me ask you, Linda. Let me ask you. I mean, as it relates to the environment, because people have been complaining that as I said, somebody called just this morning and said, you know, this fall coop should be moved from that area. Uh, and I heard from the owner of the hotel yesterday, just yesterday, that you know sometimes
Yeah.
you have to you should put some environmental standards in place, you know, so you can cohabit. In other words, you can stay in your place and he can stay in this place, but let's make this more friendly, eco-friendly, if you will.
Well, Matt,
Yeah.
I don't know that chicken poops perfume. And the hotel is quite aware that when they came to build next to me, that I did not have a rose garden growing here. So I am not sure that if you guys have a chemical or you guys have something so the chicken can drink it and poop perfume. So if there is something like this in this world that exists, maybe y'all need to advise me on it. Because I'm not sure what it is that they're trying to get at.
Okay.
So tell me, what is it that you're trying to get at?
But you're saying this morning that before this hotel was built or was
Correct.
constructed, there was no harassment from anybody.
From zero body, never heard a complaint. In fact, nobody even knew I was here. And as soon as the hotel has been constructed, suddenly we have problem. All the people that write up stuff I had investigated, all of them, Matt, they don't even live here. We're in Mount Prospect, Portsmouth, all over part of Dominica, except our area. So the nonsense and all of this definitely doesn't. Whatever the owner of the other side, like he made it his duty to come on you.
Right.
And the only thing I would discuss, like I said, Matt, is the harassment of environmental department.
So
I have been harassed enough here. And if you think it's fair that people come onto my property every 10 minutes, every time a pal rep call them, they come by themselves, they come back again to show somebody, they come back and they have never found anything wrong and write me up. And the force of these people, whatever they have to do and whoever is standing here, don't send them on my property. I'm asking you, I already have my inspection for the year. Come back next year because I, Linda Singletary, George, is fed up and tired of the environmental department who has constant harassed me, and they do not go and harass other people and do the wickedness they're coming here steady. They do not do to other people.
so how long have this
I'm
how
fed
long
up.
has this harassment been taking place? How long? How long ago?
Last year, this year, that happened. Mr. Craig came here. What he come for? He's been called to send here. He didn't even come through his office. He was sent here because his pal rep called him.
Oh.
That is not right. And I'm not going to sit back and tolerate. I discussed it with my lawyer, and he said he will write to him. The only thing environmental can come and tell me is to keep my smell down, but environmental cannot come and put me out of my property. I am not on squatting land.
So you've been making
So,
you've been making attempts to keep the smell down, Linda.
yes, I have been.
Okay. All right.
But Matt, as you would know, it's
Yes.
a chicken. Yes, the smell can be controlled. Yes, the smell can be everything. But Matt, it's like in any business. If they go and take care of chicken, they would see sometimes a water leak,
All right.
sometimes a pipe bursts in your pen. These are normal things that happens in a chicken pen. And
Yeah.
if anybody said that their pen is perfect, they never had a water leak, they never do this, they talk to the chicken, the chicken put perfume, then tell me what to give my chickens.
How,
Because maybe that's not what's happening.
how many chickens you have there in that property in that folco? How many chickens at this time? Yes.
Yes.
How many chickens you have in that folco?
A
How big
few
is
thousand.
how big is that investment?
Well, Matt, as you would know, it
Yes.
costs each person who is in this chicken farm business approximately $50 to raise a chicken for you to get your first egg between 5 to 6 months after.
Right.
This is not something that you just take there and chicken eat grass or chicken eat feed. I have
Hmm.
imported non-antibiotic feed, non-hormone feed, non-animal byproduct feed for my chickens.
Hmm.
And it's not a little investment. In fact, my feed costs me more in Dominica to import it because of this compared to the feed that sells in Dominica.
And you say you have thousands of chickens there. Thousands.
Yes, I do.
And are a few people employed in that area as well?
Yes.
So Linda is staying in that property. She's staying.
Yes, I'm not
You know.
I am not going anywhere.
You know.
We have to learn to live together. I have bent backward over to help everyone around here, everyone building here on their property. I have opened my gate and I've extended, and I don't see why I've been so nice to people, and yet behind my back, they're doing wickedness to me. And I really don't appreciate it. I have never done anybody wickedness. I have never done anybody. I have just been very nice, very, even though everybody in the country tell me I'm a dumbass, I'm stupid.
Hmm.
Because when it's done, you wouldn't hear the end of it, and so said, so done.
So you've been
Yes,
harassed. You've been harassed at this time from the by the environmental department, according to you. Yes.
I have been harassed throughout the years from the environment department, and I would like to put a stop to that because I think it's unfair. If you're going to do something, then do it for everyone. Let me hear my other farmers and my other people who are raising chicken tell me that you were there taking videos, taking cameras. Pal reps are calling you to go and interfere into the people's business. You bring in this worker, that worker onto my property. Don't come on my property. I'm not going to sit back constant and tolerate the nonsense of this. I
Uh,
am not going to do it. I
any
am not going to do it, Matt.
you just
This
not
is not, this is unfair.
you,
This is unfair.
you just
Where were there 5 years before the hotel bill that nobody had one complaint here? And at that time I had pigs, because that
you had pigs.
pigs.
You say you had pigs before that.
Oh, yes, Matt. Oh, yes, Matt. I went to Lapland. I bought 9 pigs and they were all pregnant and have babies. I had pigs on my property.
But there no pigs, no more pigs on that property. No more pigs. No.
No, there's no pigs on my property. But like I've said, there is no pigs on my property. I have my chickens here. I have been doing everything to the best of my ability. I have been, my only concern, like I said to you, is the harassment from the environmental department.
But you've
And
not.
I am not going to sit back and tolerate that.
But you've not been
My
a.
lawyer said he
Uh,
would write Mr. Gregg pertaining to this. You know, you cannot have a pal rep that call you to come to my property and constant harass me when I already had my paper ready. I asked them, how much time am I supposed to be inspected? If I call up all my friends I know on a chicken farm, they will tell you they haven't seen inspectors for a very long time, much less me alone getting 10.
how how do you know it's a power up that sent Mr. Greg there? How do you know that?
Because Mr. Gregg told me that. He was on my property. And Mr. Gregg told me Shakira called him and told him to come here. Then he came back another time with another officer. I spoke to him. This is not hearsay.
You know.
He came back with another officer another time and says, oh, this is somebody new in the area. Excuse me? Well, if you're so down, you give me my report. You said you found nothing wrong with what I have here. Give me my report. Up to this day, the two of them couldn't bring my report.
But
Stop harassing people.
I,
This is not fair.
I
We
heard.
have to learn to be fair. And if if you are going to treat everyone the same way, go down the street, go everybody else and visit them 10 times like you do to me. Pass. They even pass on Friday. Pass all the week to see what smell you get in.
But I heard.
Pass.
I heard Mr. Irish, who was the chairperson of the village council in Lubia, saying that he doesn't think that property should be there, meaning the Fall Cup, Mr. Irish. He just said that yesterday.
I heard him, I heard him, Matt.
You heard him.
This is the same Mr. Irish who said to my employee to send message for me that whoever told him to go and get 100 names from the Lou Bear people and write a letter because they're the one who has to get rid of me. Matt, I know all of this and I am still nice to these people. And it is not fair. I have never been a brat with everything I know. Like this says, when your enemies smile with you, you do the same thing back with them. Give them that alligator smile. And that's what I do. Smile, first smile. But I know every wickedness that people said, plan, and doing against me.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of whatever, I'm not going to say 100% of the people in Dominica is for you. Nobody can be 100% for anyone.
Right.
But I think a lot of people also is for me. And that told me that yesterday when my phone rang off the hook. I said, shit, I better go run for politics. I'm famous now. And all the nice concern and people have shared with me, I appreciate it.
Okay.
I did not expect Mr. on radio to put this out, something like that, and to have such a discussion. But seeing that he started it.
So were you surprised that Mr. Iris said that this Fall Cup should not be there? He lives in the
I
area.
nearly fall down when I heard it. I called everybody and said, this is the same man. This is the same man who said they asked him to write letter and he wasn't doing it when he was the chairman. This was the same man and he has the nerves to go on radio to call in this. No, that cannot be right. That cannot be right. That cannot be right.
Linda, before you go,
That man
yes,
who said he was not going to do that, he was told to get people, get 100 signatures. Get 100 signatures. Don't have public. I'm not here creating a public enemy with anybody. And this is the last thing I expect, that a hotel to create a public enemy with me. For me, in fact. That cannot be right. Why create a public enemy? Let us deal together and work together for the best of us. Do you know how much people call me and tell me because of my chicken coop, they were offered contract to do maintenance of the electrical job? I says, excuse me? Floyd would never hire you to do that. Says me you come in and talk to? I mean, you cannot offer people things if this is what is said or this is what Dominique is doing on its own. But cannot say they've been offered, but because I am the problem, well, I never see the light.
Linda, George, I want to say thank you for joining us this morning. Again, as you said, your lawyers have advised you not to talk.
I was advised not to discuss anything, but as I said, I will discuss the environmental department. And again, I would say, stop the harassment. You don't do this to other people. Stop it where this is concerned. Every year I have my certificate. Every year I pass with my certificate, except to get a foot bath. And Linda, tidy up your area, which the man said he has no problem with my area. Whether I clean it or not was just a sense. So I don't see the problem I have and why everybody wants to fight.
One more question. Who do you get that certificate from, Linda, to give you that certificate to continue that business?
Of departments comes to your property once a year, which I know once a year, except for me. They show up here all the time, every time visiting. So I'm not hiding anything. They're free to walk in. Upon their visit, I always ask them, is everything is okay? They bring my report for me, and all of my reports are here with me, Matt, that I have. I have not had any report that has been negative, except I need foot bath when I'm going walking from one pen to the next for the health of my chickens.
What department you said? What department give you that certificate?
The environmental of department.
Really?
I had Dr. Luge also who comes, oh yes, they've been on my property all the time.
So why
And they issue me my certificate.
so
So
why
I'm not also sure why is the public calling on environmental for what? What else are they going to come and do?
no, but I'm asking you, if you say that they come and give you a clean bill of health for your property, why are they harassing you now?
Because I have no idea. But you know what? Maybe not. That is a question for you to call them and ask them. Why is this young lady has been harassed by your environmental department? Why is she's being checked so much by all environmental officers have to come on my property? That's a question that you need to raise with them. Why are you doing and what is the reason? And how come prior to 5 years, the same chickens I have, which I had pigs, and nobody never one day had a report file, came to my property, said something negative until the hotel started to go up. This is where all the problems started.
Oh.
So maybe, Matt, maybe the hotel draws the smell out of here because 5 years prior to that, and I have pigs, because I like my pork. So
So
never had a complaint before.
there was no harassment before that hotel started going up. No complaint.
Not one phone call, not one nasty report, not one person said anything until the hotel went up. That is where everything started to happen. So maybe it's just a coincidence. The people were sleeping. Maybe they wasn't in the country. Maybe so they decide to do that now. But I am just fed up, and I'm going to ask the environmental department. As I listen to your radio, everybody's calling. Where's the environmental department for what? I have passed every year. Come back next year. Come back next year when you're ready to give me my next certificate.
But Linda is standing. Linda is standing her ground. Yes.
I'm not going to have anybody come and railroad me. I have been here first. I have been here when nobody has been here. I've been here when everybody was afraid. What is Linda doing there? And I was never afraid of nobody. And I'm not afraid of anybody now. We need to learn to get along and live together. With everything that's been done wrong to me, I have still opened my gate, my yard, for whatever Mr. Floyd Capitoli needed to be done on his property. Even though they call me a dumbass, and they're right. Okay, but when the construction, everything was going on, yes, we did discuss some smells. We did discuss that. I'm not going to veto that. Like I said, the chicken doesn't poop perfume. But I am willing. I am there to stabilize the smell. I'm there to stabilize. But I mean, if somebody who's in poultry business, a water line can break, a hose gone, there's stuff to clean up here. Everything is perfect. You yourself have a hotel. You're going to encounter so much problem with it. Air condition going to break. You're going to have a flood. You're going to have a leak, much as a chicken pen. So let us be real. Let us learn to love each other and treat everybody with kindness and deal with it. But sending people to me to constant harass me is not going to work. And even though I know all of this, I had still sat back and stayed quiet. I still allowed everybody to say, but Lynn, why are you so thing? I says, when people treat you badly, you treat them with kindness. And that's all I've been doing. I smile with everybody the same way. I treat them with kindly, even though everything, whatever they have against me. For what? I'm on my property. I didn't ask, I didn't ask anybody anything. I'm on my property. To me, you know what was here. So let us work together instead of going on radio and to discuss me, which I have never done that. I decided that this is a matter, and I keep telling everybody, why are you guys fighting Floyd and me battle? Why are you fighting me and Floyd? Why? For what? What are your benefits? Promise a job, promise a manager, promise an electrical contract? That is public. Don't use this for us. Don't use the public, because in the end of the day, I feed thousands of people with eggs from my farm here. Thousands of people with eggs from my farm here.
All right. I want to say good morning to you,
So,
Linda. If anything, we'll call you sometime in the near future. Okay. Thank you very much.
oh, the only thing you can call me about if you want to talk about the environmental, other from that, I was advised not to have any discussion.
I said,
So if we can talk about, we can talk about what I'm going through, yes.
okay.
Anything else?
No.
There's nothing else I can talk about.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Oh boy. Linda George is standing her ground. Yes, although people have suggested that she might move or she should move to create a better ambience for the hotel. She said I was there first. And she's asking the environmental health department to please, please, please leave her alone. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yeah? Good morning.
Good morning,